Hey everybody, this is Kennedy Hawk from the Marvel Champions Monthly Podcast. Black Widow comes out this week in the US, and I wanted to jam some Black Widow heroic games, so I'm going to start out with Heroic 1 Solo Rhino using under attack against Black Widow protection. So here we go. Drawing our opening hand. We got a covert opt right away, which is really nice. I'm going to pitch Winter Soldier on these two, just looking for my safe house really. Don't get it, but I'm closer to it. So, Argo, we will play an Espionage and draw a card from Mission Prep. Ooh. We will pay 1, 2, 3 for a Covert Ops, which will remove Break It and Taken and confuse Rhino. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see a little bit better here. And I think I'm just going to sit. So I'm drawing 5 cards. He's going to get a threat. He won't scheme because he's confused, and I get 2 cards because of Heroic 1. So first he heals, which surges because he's at full health. We can draw 2 more cards with Espionage. That's what I want to hear. Advance, so he is going to scheme for 1, 2, 3. And Concussive Blow, which will deal 1 damage to us even though we're in Alter Ego form. How annoying. So it's Argo. We're going to play a lot of things here. We are going to play that. We are going to play that. We're going to return that Espionage to our hands. We'll play 1 copy of Espionage and draw a card. We will pay 1, 2, 3, 4 for a Nick Fury. Draw 3 more cards. Just trying to get out as much as we can here, really. I think we're going to play Quinn Carrier over the other Espionage pairing. And we'll flip. We'll both thwart and get this down to 0. Not 3 damage, just 1 damage for Nick Fury. I don't know why I'm pulling 3s out, but I keep doing it. And that's that. So we've got 1 preparation in play still. We got a ton on our discard pile for Safe House. So drawing 5 cards. He's going to get a threat. He's going to attack us. We'll have Nick Fury defend. So Nick Fury blocked that big old chumpo. Sounds great to me. And we get 2 cards here. First card is Charge. Second card is Assault. So he's coming at us with a 6. I guess we'll defend. I don't know what I'm doing. That is not the card I get to do. 6 straight. So we're taking 4. And no surges. What a bummer. So that's the end of the bad guy turn. And it goes to our turn. We've got a ton of money here. So I think we're going to pay 1, 2, 3 for a Dance of Death. We'll just hit him for 6. We're going to flip. And we will play a Widow's Bite, drawing a card. We will Safe House something, probably an Espionage. And we'll play another Espionage with Quinn Carrier. We're getting pretty set up here. We've got lots of resources over here to spend. We've got 3 preparations out for when we get Winter Soldier back going. We don't have a way to play Grappling Hook. I am going to pitch Power of and just draw 5. We're hoping for a surge here so we can get to a really big hand size. So he's going to get a threat. He's going to scheme for 2. And we get 2 cards, sorry, not just 1. So we will exhaust because we don't want to get rid of our preparations. And Shocker, so shocking. Unfortunately, exhausting means we can't heal. And we do not yet have our second Covert Ops. We might draw it, so let's just chill and see. Let's get our second Black Widow preparation thing out there. Is there a 3rd Espionage in here? Not yet. Let's play a Grappling Hook, draw a card. Not a Covert Ops. We may as well return anything that's in here to our hand, so... There's an Acrobatics. That doesn't hurt. I can't really afford to flip. I guess I can stun him So maybe I can afford to flip. Let's flip. We need to play tackle. So 1, 2. No, that's a good one to keep. 2, 3 for tackle. That'll hit Rhino for 1, 2, 3 and stun him. That's the important part. Can't have him attacking us 3 times this round. And then I think I'm going to play this last attack acrobatics. That way we can cancel a big boost card if it comes up. So we're readying everything up. We are drawing 5 cards. He's going to get a threat. He won't attack us because of stun, but Shocker will. And we'll defend against Shocker. So we've got 2 cards left here. The first one is Under Fire, and we're going to grappling hook that guy away. So, well, ooh. I kind of like the Surge to draw 4 cards, but I think we're still going to grappling hook it away. We get to ping for 1, so we'll ping this guy. And I think that's all that Trigger Prep does for us. We don't have anything else fancy there. Our second card is I'm Tough, so that was great. We survived the round. Let's see what we can do now. We don't really care about resource type, so I'm just gonna, I'll tackle at him. I guess since I used a physical from this wild, I can remove Tough and put out Stunned. That should feel good. I need Thwarting. I don't have Thwarting. Let's see here. There is... How many covert ops are in here? Just 1. So there's a 50-50 chance that we top deck covert ops when we play espionage in the other form. Not super happy with 50-50 odds. It's really dangerous to flip right now. So I think we just need to stay. And if we're going to stay, we'll pay 3 and get rid of Shocker as well, just because that will help us not have to defend. And we're going to ready everything up. So we're drawing 2, we get an encounter card, and then we're drawing 3 more. See, we wouldn't have drawn it, so that was good. He gets 1, discards 1 for stunned, and we've got 2 cards here to deal with. So the first one is Caught Off Guard. What are we going to get rid of? We're going to get rid of a Widow's Bite. The second one is an Armored Suit. And the third one is a Hydra Guard. Too bad we got rid of Widow's Bite, but you know what? We survived the round. That was our goal. Bingo bango. Let's pay 1, 2, 3 for a Covert Ops. That's going to remove 4 threat. And Confuse Rhino. We'll also thwart, just to really make sure that's a 0. We're going to flip. We will return something to our hand. A Widow's Bite, it looks like. And we'll play Widow's Bite, drawing a card. Play another copy of Widow's Bite. All we need is a Surge now. We've got all these preparations and we're ready to just like rattle off all our damage. But for this turn, we're going to have to ready up. Next turn, we're probably going to have to heal. So we're still sitting pretty slim. I think I might add a downtime to this deck, honestly, because my healing potential is not as high as I want it to be. I'm going to get rid of Nick Fury and draw 5 cards. He's going to get a threat. He won't scheme. He's confused. That guy won't scheme. We've got 2 counter cards to deal with. So the first one is Gang Up, which surges, so we can draw 4 more cards. Second one is an Armor Upgrade, and we'll let this thing go to 5. Because we can Covert Ops most of that away. So, that's our go. Let's return that Espionage to hand. Let's play that Espionage and draw a card. There's our Synth Suit. That's exciting. Got so much stuff in hand, it's hard to plan here. Let's pay 3 for Covert Ops, removing 4 here, and confusing Rhino. We're just going to try to confuse and stun him this turn if possible, because that gives us a couple turns of headway. I think we need to heal 3, flip. Next we need to play Dance of Death. So we can do 1, 2, and then 3 to this guy. Now, after the villain takes damage, he's not going to take damage because it's going to get placed there instead, so we don't have to worry about the tough token yet. So I could tackle, which is like a cool option, or I could play my synth suit and not tackle. I think this guy's dead because I killed him with Dance of Death. I think I'm going to opt for the synth suit here. That'll get us up to 3 defense, and hopefully we'll start triggering preparations left and right here. So I'm going to get rid of power protection, draw 5 cards, ready everything up. So he's going to get a threat. He is going to attack for 3 plus something, and we'll defend. So he attacks for 4, we take 1. We then get 2 encounter cards. So the first one surges, so we draw 2 cards. And our Denny is already exhausted. We won't trigger Synth Suit yet, because we would be readying ourselves just to exhaust ourselves. And the second one is a Stampede. So what can we do about that? Not much. So he is going to come after us for 3, 4. We'll make it only 3, because that allows us to ready. So we take 1, 2, 3. He takes 1, which just goes on to there, and we become stunned. But we readied, so we can still clear that stun, hopefully. We've only got 2 preparations left out there now, but it is our go. So, no preparations in hand. That's quite a bummer. Let's pay 3 for a Mockingbird. She will thwart away this under attack, because we got to get that out of there. What are we going to do here? I think we're going to play Dance of Death. That might not be the best plan. Yeah, let's play Dance of Death. We will clear stunned. We'll hit for 2, which will get rid of this thing. And then we'll hit for 3, which will hit Rhino and give him a tough counter. Yeah, so he has his tough. I think we're going to flip because he's confused. We'll return an Espionage to hand. Sorry, that was ugly. And we'll play Espionage, drawing a card. That gives us enough to play Winter Soldier, so he can thwart away all of this. And that was our turn, because we've got 3 preparations out still. Yep. Okay. So much stuff going on. We're going to draw 6 cards. He's going to get a threat. He won't scheme because he's confused. We get 2 cards for Heroic. He gets a set of horns, and he's already tough, so that surges, which is good, because we trigger this. Unfortunately, we draw 2 cards and get an extra one of those, but I think that's okay. So he also has charge and a crowd control. So he's just sitting at a casual 7 damage. It's no big deal. He's not stunned, but that's okay. All right, let's pay for something with Attack Acrobatics. And let's return that to our hand. We draw a card from Mission Prep. Let's play a Grappling Hook. Let's heal 3. Flipping. Winter Soldier will get rid of this stuff. We got to get rid of some of these upgrades. So I think I'm going to get rid of that one if I can. Of course I can. Oh yeah, I can. Here, 1, 2, 3. Let's get rid of this Ivory Horn. I guess I could play Nova, right? I think we're better off playing this guy, actually. So we can start preventing damage when we defend, because he is going to hit for a lot next turn with this charge. And I'm going to get rid of everything except one preemptive strike. Did I use Black Widow? I don't think I did. No, yeah, I healed with her. I did use Winter Soldier. I did not use Mockingbird. I'm saving her for when I need her. So he's going to get one threat. He's going to attack us for 6. We're going to defend. We've got 3 defense and a preemptive in hand. So deal 1 to every friendly character. Oh, that sucks. This is the worst. So we will get hit for 3. Charge, and this will go away. We have 2 hazard cards to deal with. So the first one is Assault. Now we could get rid of that. And I think I like that plan. So we're going to grappling hook it, cancel this card, and ready ourselves with Synth Suit. When we cancel it, we'll hit Tough off with our Widow's Bite. Next is Advance. That one we cannot cancel, so he's going to scheme for 1, 2, 3. It's quite the bummer. And away we go. We could have used this last turn. I chose not to. So what are we going to do here? We're going to play Covert Ops, removing 4 threat and confusing. I'm going to exhaust and remove this Tough creator because that's really annoying. I think we'll flip. We're going to return some sort of preparation to our hand. Not sure which one yet. Looks like it'll be Attack Acrobatics. And then we will pay 1 for an Attack Acrobatics. Draw a card with Mission Prep. We'll pay 2 for a Grappling Hook. So we got all the things out there. Moving my resource generators off to the side. I'm constantly rearranging my area because I've just got so much junk in play. And we will have Mockingbird thwart for 1 just because I'm afraid of some sort of sneak advance that I have not been counting. And ready everything up. So we're drawing 6 cards. He gets a threat. He does not scheme. He's confused. We get 2 of these, and he does get an acceleration token. So first, we get Shadows of the Past. That sucks because we are in alter ego form. Hopefully this other one is not gang up because that will murder us. Well, I guess we'll be in alter ego form, so it's okay. This thing comes in with 4 threat on it, so good thing we got a Covert Ops. And the other one is Charge. Okie dokie. It's our go. We need to heal 3. We need to... We need to play Covert Ops. I want to see if there's any... Let's grab this Attack Acrobatics. Our safe house. Let's play another copy of Attack Acrobatics and draw a card with Mission Prep. Let's see here. Let's flip. We're going to pay 1, 2, 3 for a Covert Ops, which will remove all of this threat and confuse Rhino. Rhino is going to come swinging at us with a 6, and we're going to use some of that to hit Taskmaster dead, hopefully. But to do that, we're going to need another copy of Energy Barrier out there. There's not much else we can do. I guess instead of Energy Barrier, I could have tackled Taskmaster, but I think what we're going to do is we're going to hit him for 2 with Winter Soldier. I will get rid of our friend Bucky, but I think that's worth it right now, because we can now kill him with Energy Barrier from Rhino's attack. So let's ready everybody up. We are drawing 3 cards. He gets threat. He's going to attack us for 7, and we'll defend. So 7, 8. So let's do some things here. Let's cancel that. So it'll only be 7, and he'll get hit for 1. When we trigger that, we can Widow's Bite something. So we'll Widow's Bite Taskmaster. So he's hitting us for 7 minus 3, because our defense. We can, we triggered a preparation, so we can ready. We can make it only 7 minus 3 is 4, so we can make it 2. We'll send one of those flying back at taskmaster to get rid of him. One at Rhino. And then we take 2. No avoiding that last 2. Charge goes away, and he gets 2 encounter cards. Charge is real nasty in heroic mode. I mean, it's always nasty, but here it's just being particularly annoying. We're going to use Widow's Bite. That'll kill this guy, because 3 and 1 from our ping. What is this called? Widowmaker. I always call that Widow's Bite, but it's not. And that was the bad guy turn. Oh, he should have one more threat because this acceleration token, and that all happened this turn, I think. So, what are we going to do here? Let's see. We could Dance to Death him into phase 2. That feels like a real winner right there. So let's do that right away. 1. Actually, yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 to play Dance of Death. And this is going to be pretty cool against Rhino, because what this will do is we will hit him for 1. He'll oh no, we'll hit him for none. Oh, dang it. That'll just clear this thing. I've completely forgot about that thing. It's probably missed it earlier in the game. Sorry about that. Let's thwart for 2. We'll flip. We will play a copy of Espionage and draw a card. We will return, hopefully, another copy of Espionage from our discard to our hand. Do we have one down there? We do not. We do have an Attack Acrobatics, so we'll return that. We'll play that. Just keeping things out there while we can. And that'll be that. We're going to keep the rest of this in our hand and draw 4. So he'll get 2 threat. He is not going to activate, but we'll get 2 encounter cards. So the first one is hard to keep down. He will heal 4. Second one is a Stampede, so it will surge. We'll draw 4 more cards. So I guess we draw 2. Our deck is now empty. We reshuffle. We draw another 2. Everything should be ready now. And then here's our surged card, which is Charge. So now we see if we can just get him down. Let's just get rid of him, right? Let's heal 3. Constantly healing with Black Widow, I feel like. We're going to return that Espionage to our hand, and we're going to play it, drawing a card from Mission Prep. Let's flip, and let's play Nick Fury somehow. So he's going to come out and draw us 3 more cards. We will play another copy of Espionage, and a third copy of Espionage, setting up for a real big future turn. You know what, I think I'm gonna pay 1, 2, 3, 4 for an Avengers Mansion, which will draw us a card. And then we'll play Dance of Death, and this will ping him into the next phase. So we are going to hit him for 1, we'll hit him for 2, we'll hit him for 3. It's enough to send him flying. He's going to go back up to 16 health. We become stunned, and he becomes tough. So here's a tough for him, and here's a stunned for us. Nick will thwart for 2. And we're ready to ready everything up. So we're drawing 5 cards. Let's see what we want to do here now. So he's going to get 2 threat. He's going to attack us for 7 plus something. We're going to defend because we've got 3 defense. We could have Nick defend, but he's going to block less damage than we would. So 7's coming in. Becomes 8-9. So we will first use Attack Acrobatics, which will just be canceled by stun because it's an attack. Then we will use it a second time. Both of those will trigger Widowmaker according to the rulings we've seen. And that will cancel this card and deal 2 to the villain. So now we just have the raw 7 coming against our 3 defense. We've triggered a preparation so we can ready ourselves. So now the 7 versus 3 is now the 7 versus 5. We reflect 2 back at him. I think that's all the negating I can do. So we take 2 at the end of that. Charge goes away. Our first card is a guard minion. We will Widow's Bite that guy dead. So Widow's Bite and Widow's Maker will kill him. Second one, deal 1 damage to each friendly character. So no surges for our beautiful espionages. That is quite the bummer. But we still had a pretty good turn, I would say. So it's our go. He's got 11 health left. Let's draw a card. We've got a Dance of Death here, so let's pay 1, 2, 3 for a Dance of Death. That's going to punch him for 6. We have... we can't afford Nova anymore. That's quite the bummer. We can thwart for 2. I kind of don't want to flip to alter ego form anymore. So we're going to pay 1, 2 for a grappling hook. He's only at 5. I mean, we're real close to killing him. So we're going to ready everything and probably pay for that later. Drawing 4. So he's going to get 2 threat. He's going to attack us for 4 plus something. We'll defend. So it's 4 plus 1, so we can't attack acrobatics anything, but I think that's fine. We can make it hit us for 0. I guess we only take 1 damage, so we can only trigger 1 of these. And we did not trigger a preparation. So he gets 2 cards. The first one is Gang Up, which we will grappling hook. So when we grappling hook, we trigger a preparation. That hits him for 1, and that lets us ready. The second one is this guy, which we will just put 5 old threat on, because we've pretty much got him nailed here. I think we'll finish him off with a tackle. 1, 2, 3. Because that'll deal 3 damage and stun him. Bingo bango. Heroic 1 Rhino defeated with Black Widow Protection. Black Widow Protection's a really fun deck. I might rearrange this one a little bit, put downtime in and some Indomitables for multiplayer, just because then you can defend multiple attacks in the same round. You still could, with Synth Suit, get 2 defenses in, but you might be able to do even more. I think Espionage is really the key to running Black Widow and Heroic. You saw those turns where I got 10 cards. It was just kind of crazy. I'm going to lay the deck out here for you guys so you can see exactly what this monstrosity is, and we'll go from there. So I'll probably play a couple more games with Black Widow Heroic this week, just before she releases. So I probably did play mistakes in this game. I'm playing the game for fun, so if you see one, point it out so I can, not make it next time, hopefully. And I would appreciate that. Make sure to like and subscribe, or check out the Marvel Champions monthly.podbean.com for our podcast. We're doing issues every other week. Our last issue is a pretty cool thing. We recorded a bunch of interviews with different people in the community on their opinions on Marvel Champions. We got a variety of answers, which was pretty cool. Takes a long time to spread this deck out here. Sorry about that. If you're sticking around, hopefully I make it worth your while. All right, 3 cards left. 2 of them should be Preemptive Strike. Yeah. All right, so this is our Black Widow Protection sort of solo Heroic deck, and it's worked pretty well. I've beaten up to Heroic 2 Rhino with it at the kitchen table. I have not attempted Claw yet. I did beat Heroic 1 Ultron, but it took several tries. But it was still pretty fun. So you get Black Widow's cards. So she comes with a ton of preparations herself. I've seen a lot of people always play Justice with Black Widow because they're like, I need those preparations. She comes with just 6 inherently, which is enough to start triggering her ability and keep her going. I add 3 more because I put in 3 copies of Espionage. But you've got these 6 cards that your gauntlets can make cheaper. You've got your Confusion, so that's really good because you can control that threat first turn against Rhino and confuse him, so you can stay in alter ego form if you want. You've got attacks that are really good at getting around, toughness and getting around like that stunned after you flip, because this is 3 separate attacks, so that's a pretty good card to have. And then, like I said, you got your Synth Suit, which is also going to trigger off these preparations, and you've got Bucky. I put 3 copies of Espionage in as my only neutral or off off Black Widow preparation. And I think these are really good because anytime you go to Alter Ego form, you pretty much surge because so many cards are extra attacks or things that don't trigger when you're in hero form. So I think those are really good cards for Black Widow. I included 3 copies of Tackle, so you can see I have 5 cards already that either tackle or either stun or confuse him. When you add Mockingbird into that mix, you've now got 6 cards that can put a status condition on him. I've got Nova and the 3 copies of Energy Barrier and this Armored Vest. That's because we can now get up to 4 defense, so even when Rhino has 7 damage from charging with a boost card, he might go up to 10, right? Well, you might be able to attack Acrobatics, the boost card, and then you can Energy Barrier 2 of the damage into him. So now you've reduced it by 5, so you're down to 5 attack. Well, you've got 4 defense. You might only take 1 damage from all that, which could be pretty crazy. I have 3 copies of Preemptive Strike. I know these are kind of redundant with Acrobatics, but I like to trigger this card a lot. So, especially when Advanced comes up and you can trigger it against a scheme or in multiplayer when you're in hero form and your partner's in Alter Ego form, these Acrobatics go away really quick. And these are just extra great cards, especially against Claw where there's 2 boost cards. These can be really helpful, and they just provide energy resources for Nova as worst case. I have all 3 double resources. I put an Avengers Mansion in this deck because Black Widow has enough economy that she can get to it, and once she gets Avengers Mansion and Quinn Carrier out, she can pretty much just dump her whole hand every turn and just, flood the board with great stuff. I have Nick Fury mainly for his utility because a lot of times in Heroic you don't know what's going to come out of the deck, if you're going to need Thwart, if you're going to need Attack. Nick Fury is really good at having everything ready for you. Obviously we have our Safe House, which works well with Black Widow. I have 2 copies of Power Protection, which is a little weird for me. I usually don't run Power Protection, but having 3 tackles and 3 energy barriers at Nova means there's 7 cards this card can hit. If you look at these gauntlets, it's about the same. Now these gauntlets stay in the table, so whenever you draw those cards, they'll be useful. This sits in your hand and clogs your hand. That might be a card we'd be willing to swap out. Really, the cards I'd probably swap out are Honorary Avenger. I didn't play them at all this game. I like them because they can thin your deck. But with Black Widow, your deck is so thin anyway because you have so many preparations in play, they might not be super optimal. So I might swap one of these for a downtime and one for, I don't know, something else in protection probably. But yeah, pretty fun deck. The reason I chose Under Attack with Rhino is I feel like Under Attack is a really difficult scenario to deal with in Heroic form. Under Attack, let me just reload the interface here so I can read you the Under Attack cards. All right, Under Attack has this scheme, which is a Crisis. Crisis is one of the worst schemes in Heroic because you're already drawing extra cards, so Hazard just makes your turn worse, but it's not like substantially worse in my opinion. But Crisis is just terrifying because when they draw Advance, and they will draw Advance at Heroic, all of a sudden Crisis becomes a big problem. I really hate when I draw these Concussive Blasts because they wipe out my allies. A big strategy in Heroic mode is to get allies out and use them to chump block every turn, so include a lot of cheap allies. Well, those cheap allies might die, but not the chump blocking, and that makes your turn a lot less efficient. And it's got 2 attachments, which is actually really good for Rhino, because you saw there, I think at one point he had like 3 attachments out, and this can add up to a lot. If he's got this, and an Ivory Horn, and a charge, all of a sudden Rhino's swinging with +5 attack. And both of these require you to exhaust your hero to get rid of them, which can be quite a pain, and they just add pretty good utility to the villain. There's not a lot of time to build up ramp to be able to get rid of these in Heroic mode, so they can actually be quite a pain in Heroic mode, whereas in Standard and Expert mode, this is probably one of the weaker of the objective or modular sets. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll probably try Claw and Ultron on camera later this week. Thanks for tuning in.